Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could. Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
others! Your time is precious in these dark hours. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthias, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated. Or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan.
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
Did you reconsider the request for asylum for the historians that I spoke to you about?
I believe I already told you that the affair would be taken care of as soon as you had taken care of mine.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
Whatever you need to be.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right!
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't... I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace, and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well, then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
I don't have the key. The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you are angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words.
We're gonna hang him high! And you too, if you're an accomplice!
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation!
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves!
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing, like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Ah, our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
I should be able to prepare them myself. Just need to gather the ingredients.
you have those potions you promised us?
Not quite yet. Leave me just a little more time.
It's your last chance to prove that you're not just a fast talker, like the other fool. If not, we'll have no trouble finding enough rope to hang you, too!
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Teofredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Oh, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your hair belong to last year's fashion?
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
What どんなゲーム?
こんちゃ。これ、オンだったかな。こんちゃ、聞こえてますか？ですね。 ですね、RPG です。RPG です。ロールプレイングです。なんか島、この主人公の住んでいる国が謎の伝染病でなんかボロボロになっちゃって。
RPG ね。そういえばウドラックしたよ。ニコニコ。
ウドラックなんだそれ。ウドラック WDRAC ウドラック、なんやろウドラックって。そうそう、この国がなんか伝染病でちょっと悩まされてて、んでまあこの主人公が外交官、なんか外交官でこの国のんでなんかちょっと離れの島にその伝染病に効く。
ウドラック知らんの。絵文字。
知らん。ウドラックは知らん。何ウドラックって全然わからへん。あ、間違えた。何したんだこれ。道具。そうそう、伝染病の薬をなんか探している。探しに旅に出るみたいな。ポーション高いな。高。
ウォッチ、ドッグス、レギオン、オール、クリア。
いやいや、わかるかい。わかるかい。なんだその略。それはわからん。なるほどね。オールクリアね。オールクリアってどういうこと？ストーリー、まあメインストーリーはクリアしたってのはわかんねんけど、他のサブクエとかももうやることなくなったってこと？ほとんど。回復ポーション。重機用弾薬。高いな。ちょっと待って、高い。自分がお金持ってんのが 49？ ほとんど変われへん。ってことは、ちょっと待って。
知らないなんて、同じウォッチドッグスプレイヤーとして恥ずかしいな。
いや、ウォッチドッグスプレイヤーっていうか、ウォッチドッグスマスターやで。ウォッチドッグスマスターと呼んでほしいな。こっち合ってんのかなこれ。長押し。これ何やこれ。バスク船長。ちょっとサブクエがいっぱいやな。詐欺師。これ詐欺師。ナウツの失踪。とりあえずここ行こっか。いけるんかな。ちょっと待ってよ。
女神転生このくらい綺麗だともっとやる気出るのに。
まあね、確かにね。あれ、女神転生はこの前昨日やってたやんのは2回目？あれ2回目？走れい。どこやろ。これ入れるのかな。入れた。ちょっと待って。ここでも違うよな。 ナウツのあいつおれへん。
2回目。
2回目やれ。ほなまあ序盤は序盤ってことやな、だいぶ。序盤やからな、なんか何やってんのかよく分からへんと思うけど、ほんまに序盤やから多分もうちょっと進めたらあれちゃうかな。なんかちょっとストーリー進んでなんか目的とかも分かってくるんちゃうかな、徐々に。
CRU よ。
CRU ってなんやCRU ってなんや。なんかその略すんが流行ってんのか。 CRU きれい。 CRU クリリン。
え、知らないの？
クリリンルック、クリリンルックウルグアイみたいな感じ。 CRU ってこれ誰や、こいつ誰や。ムッシュドクルシオン。あ、違うやん。これなんやろ、ムッシュドクルシオンって。
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
島での彼の今後の役割。
What will be your official title on Teofredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island.
お昼だから清少に食いとうまいなってことね。同じ清少に食いと好きとして恥ずかしいな。
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
何これ、チンジャオロース。何これ読まれへんねんけど。チンジャオロース食べてんの？チンジャオロース食べてるんかな。
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
チンジャオロース美味しいで。
チンジャね。
チンジャは美味しいよ、そら。俺チンジャマスターやで、かなりね。あ、落ちた。ちょっと待って、登られへん。はい、落ちろ。降りる。チンジャマスターやで。この人やな。
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cousin.
CRK 満足ニコニコ。
We'll have to do without.
略せてるの略せてんのかも危うい感じやねんけど。あ、コンスタンティンの不正。
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on
完食。
celebrating his departure?
My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
ラーメンが食いたい、ラーメンが食いたいな。袋ラーメンで我慢しようかな。あ、このゲームグリードフォールっていうんだけど、出たばっかりやねん。まだ出たばっかりやねんけど、値崩れがすごいんだよ。値崩れが結構ね、クソゲー一歩手前ぐらいの評価を受けてて、でもゲーム自体が悪いっていうより、日本語のローカライズが、日本語の翻訳がなんかめちゃくちゃやらしい、ね、もう機械翻訳をもうそのまんま出したような感じ。
CNOT ちょいと流しにお皿つけてくる。
流しにお皿、オッケーオッケー。神社のやつね。神社、商品、客室乗務員について。ちょっと待って、客室乗務員って何やったっけ？ちょっと待って、分からへん。
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock, but the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Miss Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
商品に関する助け。
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster
洗い物めんどいね。
is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. This place guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Kaoに入れ墨だ。
あれ入れ墨なんかな、よくわからんねんけど、多分入れ墨かな。尋ねるはもうあれか、ナウツや、そうやそうや。
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth.
主人公
Others are
誰？
sea gifted,
どれ？
joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age.
ちょっと待ってね。ギルド。ああ、主人公この女の人。この顔に入れ墨の女の人。まあキャラメイクはできる。軽く。で、男女選べる主人公が、まあ、軽いキャラメイクをして主人公を作る感じかな。顔とか。
この女こう決め。
いやいや、なんかその方がやる気出るやん。こうもっさいおっさんよりそっちの方がなんか
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofredi.
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
セレン港ってなんや。ここか。ちょっと待ってよ。一回離れようか。
Be back soon, Captain.
ちょっと情報量が多い。画面がちょっと暗いかな。めっちゃ天気悪いな。もうちょっと明るくしてもええかな、これ。微妙に。どれやったっけ。明るさか、明るさ。
ゴーストさんはいつも女子キャラ。
なんかな、そうなってくんねんな。たまーに男キャラで作るけど、たまーにやな。もう一段階明るくして、これぐらいかな。
オンラインでナンパされない？
それはないで。意外とないで。そんなんは。ある？かすみはどうなん？ある？オンラインでナンパされる？ないやろ。でもそんなんあるかな。操作コントロール、これぐらいかな。これぐらいやな。まあちょっと天気が悪いから余計暗いんやろと思うんだけど。これ誰や。これはパソコン。あそこになんかクエストマーク出てるの。行かれへんと。なんかオンラインでもなんかあれやな、チャットできるやつやったらされるんかもな。チャットできるやつ。ファイナルファンタジー14とかなんかチャットできるやつあるやん。
そうメッセージでチャットしようとかたまに来る。
それはあるかもね。
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less
ちょっと待って、これ
conspicuous
は
entrance.
侵入したらあれやな。侵入して見つかったらあかんやつか、これ。
デートの誘いはないね。
ない。誘いない。じゃあ誘おうか。10時にココイチで。 10時にココイチで。わかった。ここかな。ここ侵入してもええ。これは何のクエストや。ん？ちょっと待って、これ何のクエストこれ。わからん。
誘うのあんただけね。
うん。ええやん。ええやんか。もう。ええのに誘われたよ。公安当局の管理人のオフィスで船の記録を、改ざんする。なるほど、ここね。なんか
ええけどね。
うん、ええやろ。ええと思うで。ほんまに。スニーキング。見つかったらあかんでしょ。
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
なんかおるで。見つかってるやろ絶対。ええの別に。こそせんでええんか別に。なんかないかな。ピッキングはでけへん。ピッキングはまだ俺でけへんから。ここになんか
RPG っぽくないね。WB に似てる。
なんかな、まだこれめちゃくちゃ序盤やねや。だから余計かもしれん。まだ戦闘も一回もやってないし。まずこの島、この国からなんか出れてないから、出てからやっと本番が始まるみたいな感じだと思うんだけどな。まだチュートリアルって感じやな。だからこれだから会話とかはもうほぼずっと会話って感じ。なんだこれ。
悪魔はこれから出るの？
悪魔はこれから。そう。モンスターね。いや、でも、これ、買うか、新しいペルソナの完全版みたいなやつがあんねんけど、そっち買うか非常に迷ってんけどな。ちょっとペルソナもう一回やりたいとやりたいんだけど、新しい方。でも、これはずっと気になってたから、こっちにしてしまった。なんか手に入った。ブーツだらけ。一緒？
カオスに生きる属性でお願いします。ニコニコ。
カオスに生きる属性ってなんだ？カスミンがカオスにで生きてるってこと？強い。ちょっと待って、これを強いな。どうしよう。あいつの方がええんかな。
私は LOW です。
ロー。ローって何？ロー人形。
混沌と平和だっけ？
混沌と平和なローって。略それ。あ、装備品結構。
カオスと LOW だったような。
ああ、あれ女神転生のなんかそういう。
女神転生で調べたの。
属性的なやつ。ああ、はいはいはい。なんかそんなんあったな、そういえば。ちょっとはっきり覚えてないねんけど。女神転生とペルソナは似てるねんけど、そういうところのシステムがまあ微妙に違うところはあるからな。すごい微妙にやけど、ものすごく似てんねんけどな。手袋、ちょっと待って、俺どうしよう。エレメンタル耐性、魔法耐性。まあ、えっか、主人公強くしといた方がええもんな。
悪い方がカオス。で、ゴーストさん。LOW が平和で私かな。
逆じゃない。あれ逆やろ。あららら。あった。拾う。これなんや。あ、刑務所の鍵。そして調べる。
Here is the ship's manifest.
船の
We only
袋。
need to add our merchandise to the list.
あ、なるほど。使う。船の記録を改ざんする。改ざんした。はあ、はあはあはあ。なんかこのゲーム結構な建物とかこういうなんていうの、建物とか家具とかのこの海外ヨーロッパ様式みたいなのがすごい凝ってるらしくて、それはねすごいええねんで。フランスの感じなんかな、この様式みたいな感じかな。フランスのゲームやからフランスの感じやんな、この全体的に。こっち行けんのか。これ今来たとこじゃん。でオフランスやね、オフランス。まあ俺にはふさわしいと思うねんけど、オフランスやからもともとがここナウスの倉庫やで。これいけんの？こっちでええの？ちょっと一旦やめなあかんな、もうちょいしたら。港湾地区ナウスの倉庫。あ、これ何？これ誰？あれ？なんや？
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
密輸的なやつ。荷運びに知らせる。睡眠薬を入れた飲み物を用意する。ニューセレンのコインガード兵舎の受品に話す。ニューセレンのコインガード兵舎の受品。なんか俺体力減ったままやな。あれ回復せえへんのかな。
お出かけしてくるよん左矢印リアルね。
オッケー。ありがとう。またいずこかで。いってらっしゃい。お疲れさん、いってらっしゃい。チンジャオロース。一回
ほな
やめるかな。ほな一回やめるわ。こちらもありがとうす。お疲れ様です。セーブせな。お疲れおい。じゃあお疲れ様でした。